What's different about a new year versus the last? Do things really change when the clock turns to midnight? Well, they might, just because we say they do, just because we believe they do. In my opinion, it's more important to take the time to reflect on what happened, what we accomplished, what we failed at, what we learned, and how we feel about it all, rather than to focus on setting the craziest goals for the new year. So by all means, make the vision board, write down your resolutions, get that new gym membership, but most importantly, take the time to look back and take a hard look at the beautiful life you've already built. Because at the end of the day, we all have things to be grateful for and to be proud of. Oh, hey there! Good to see you guys. Welcome to another vlog. Why am I in such a good mood, you ask? I'm on vacation. I have a whole week off, which does not happen very often, but next week is Christmas and we're just gonna spend a few days together enjoying New York City, doing some things, doing nothing. So we're starting this vlog off on a Saturday night. I am actually headed to a very exciting event with one of my friends. This company called So Far Sound basically organizes these pop-up concerts and musical events in kind of random secret or not so secret places all around the city, and they were kind enough to invite me to one of them, and it is also holiday themed. So me and my friend Isa, she's coming with me as my plus one, are going to head all the way to the Upper East Side for this event. I'm gonna stop talking for now because I'm kind of late and I'm pretty sure that my friend is right about to get here. So let's go get ready for that event. I'm so excited. So we are kind of late, but hopefully we're gonna make it on time. Okay. We're about to take the train. Isa's taking pictures and we're gonna be here in 2 minutes, so hopefully we're gonna be right on time. Also, the reason why we're late is because we were chatting at home and having lovely conversations, so I guess it's worth it. We just ran because we were late. We made it. We're here.
In the road, gawking at my little girl, while she's mouthing along to me, and she found a central spot, but they don't talk, they shout. I almost laughed when she told them cut it out, but just walk out.
And so like month 3 in, I was like, oh shit, I need to get a job. And so I started working, and I was working full time here and also trying to like dive into music, and I realized like I don't have any time and I don't even have the creative energy because I'm pouring all this time into being able to afford to live here. And so like, is that what my life is gonna be? I'm gonna say I'm gonna go move here to follow this dream and then not pursue that. And so I was dealing with the tension of that and trying to understand like,
say you never felt this before. Is this what love's supposed to be? Right now, you're in a new dimension. My touch gives you a glimpse of heaven. Time passed, you say that I'm your everything. You've been dreaming of a little melody. This love has caught you without warning. You can't imagine life without me. Suddenly you change your mind. You're leaving me behind.
So I just got back and it's like 10:30 and I didn't have dinner yet, so I want to tell you all about the concert because it was so freaking amazing, but I need to eat something first. I don't know what, but I'm starving. I can't even speak. We just didn't have dinner because like the timing of things, and then I just was tired and want to go home. I didn't want to like go spend money and go eat somewhere when I have so much food in my fridge. So we called it an early night, and now I'm gonna eat some food, watch a show, and then catch up with you guys and tell you all about this before I go to bed. Just came back from a walk, and I also got some coffee because I wanted some outside coffee today. But I have a lot of editing to do today, and I have to post my video, so it's likely gonna be a pretty cozy chill day at home. I'm also gonna start to do some planning for our Christmas Eve dinner in terms of food, groceries, all that stuff. So I didn't talk to you guys about the concert yesterday because I got so tired after eating that I fell asleep. It was honestly so magical and so amazing. The venue was this 400 years old library in the Upper East Side. I don't know, there's something about seeing up and coming artists versus established artists where I enjoy both thoroughly, but the artist who performed yesterday just brought such crazy energy to the room, to their music, and there's also a little bit of interaction in between the songs where they're talking about their journey, and I don't know, just make it all so special. But yeah, also I just felt a little bit emotional, I guess, yesterday because I was just so happy to be in that room and to be invited, and I got invited through YouTube, and all of these artists were talking about how they're pursuing their dreams and they're pursuing their creation and their art. And although it took me a long time for me to do that, I'm finally, with this YouTube channel, doing something that I love and doing something that I'm passionate about and something that's artistic, which has always been scary for me, which is why I followed a safe path and went to business school and got a job in marketing. But now I'm really ready for what's next, and to me, that's gonna be somehow living from my art, and this YouTube channel is a step towards that. And just me having the courage to start posting on YouTube got me in that room. And although I'm not a huge YouTuber and I don't have, the biggest channel yet, it still creates opportunity just because I decided to put myself out there. And also my friend Isa, actually I met through YouTube. So this whole night happened because I decided to put myself out there, take the step and start creating. Even if it's not always perfect, even if it's not always exactly the way I want it to be, I'm just doing it. Anyway, that's my Sunday morning reflections. I'm gonna go to my office, start editing, and do some more of that, some more of the stuff that I love and I'm very excited about. So I've been editing all day and filming some stuff too, and I'm still not done with this video, which is a little bit frustrating, but I guess that happens sometimes. I just feel like my flow is not as good on some days. I'm not sure why. I guess that's just part of the creative process, and I feel like I am going to have to pick it up tomorrow morning because sometimes, I don't know, I guess it's all about mindset, and maybe to them just not in the right mindset. Ziggy, go on the couch. Good boy. You wanna say hi? Sit. Sit. Ziggy has a new scarf that I made him. If you wanna know the details, you should go watch my last video if you haven't already. Give me a paw. Yes, good boy. The other paw. Yes, good boy. Would you look at that? I think I'm gonna call it a night. So today's Monday. It is the first day of my week-long vacation, although I did spend the whole morning editing. But this afternoon, I'm gonna do some more fun stuff. I'm meeting up with my friend Isa again to go develop some photos. She has found this spot that does it for really cheap. And I have a few rolls of film from literally years ago that I still need to develop. Don't ask me why. So I'm gonna meet her in her neighborhood, which is pretty far from me. We're gonna get coffee. Erin is making us beef tacos right now. So I'm gonna eat that. I need to finish up my thumbnail so I can post this video finally. And it's gonna be a 40-minute long vlog. So it did take me a long time to edit, but I'm excited for you guys to, I mean, by now you've probably seen it, and if you haven't, then go check it out. I'm also gonna get on a call with my family because this makes me sad to even talk about, but obviously I'm not with them this year, and they're all together in my hometown right now, my brothers and my mom. So I'm gonna FaceTime with them and we're gonna spend some time together. This looks insane. I'm so excited. I'm not sure how I'm gonna eat it because it definitely doesn't fit into these tortillas, but we'll figure it out, I'm sure. So I'm headed out. I'm about to take the bus actually for a pretty long time. It's like 45 minutes. So I do enjoy the bus though because you can look out, see the city. It's nice. So let's get on the bus. And it is cold, but it is really beautiful out. Although it's 2 p.m. so we don't have much sunlight left. Yesterday was literally the shortest day of the year. Today is December 22nd, so we still don't have much, but trying to make the most of it. Actually, never mind. I just checked the itinerary and we're meeting at a different spot, so I'm gonna take the train. Being in that coffee shop for a long time, we were chatting, and now we're walking to the place where we're gonna get the photos, like the film photos developed. And it was like a 37 minutes, you said, walk? 30 minutes. Yeah. But we're doing it. Isa was just, she needs to finish her roll, so she's taking pictures.
That was my last one.
Oh, okay, so we're good to go now?
Yes.
But yeah, we're on our way. It's cold, but it's nice. Good morning, guys. So today's December 23rd. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. So I have quite a few errands to run this morning. I'm a little bit in a rush, so we're gonna head out and then I will talk to you guys when I get back, or maybe somewhere in between. We'll see. So I've been back for a minute now. So I did go to Bloomingdale's because I had a store credit from something I returned a long time ago. I was also there because I needed to buy a few gifts for Christmas, but they had a cashmere sale. So I ended up buying this sweater, which I think I'm actually gonna wear tomorrow. I was just trying it on. I'm not gonna wear it today. It is so soft. All of their, like a lot of their cashmere sweaters were just at $100, which for cashmere is a really good price. And I just, obviously the color is very festive. It's gonna be perfect for Christmas tomorrow. I also bought, with that same store credit, I bought this scarf. Listen, if you guys don't know that about me yet, I love anything in a plaid motif. And this scarf was just calling my name. And it's also very festive. And then the last thing that I got for myself, because I'm not going to show you guys everything else I got for people, but so I have an office budget with my job, so this is something I can expense. My AirPods died, partially because it accidentally went into the washing machine a few months ago. And they've been struggling since, and they finally died. So I needed a pair of new headphones, and I wanted over the ear headphones because they're more immersive when I'm editing. It's kind of nice. So I got the Bose headphones, which I'm very excited. I did a little bit of research to see which ones were going to be better, but I'm very excited to wear these like while I'm editing, also just like listening to music or even working out. They're so insane, like the noise canceling, they're not even on, and I literally can barely hear myself speak right now. And also they had this limited edition icy blue color. I think it's really cute. I have a really small head, so I feel like any headset, wow, the difference when I'm removing this, I feel like any headset looks huge on me, but I still think it looks cute. Let me know what you guys think. That's some of the things I got. Now, I really, really want pasta for some reason. So I'm gonna go to the store. I don't have cheese. You can't have pasta without cheese. And I'm gonna buy a couple of things. This afternoon, I'm gonna go to a different store in our neighborhood to get some things for the table. My neighbor is lending me her garden backyard table, which is like a folding table that can sit 8 people. Because we're gonna have 8 people, and we're gonna just put it in the middle of our living room because we don't have a dining room. So we're gonna have to move everything, but I need to find tablecloth, I need to find cutlery, and I don't want to do it with paper plates because I want it to be like nice and elevated, but I also don't want to spend a lot of money, so I'm gonna go to that discount store and see what they have. But yeah, I'm excited but a little stressed about tomorrow. But so far so good. The city was actually not that busy. It was pretty quiet. I was very surprised. I guess most people have either left the city to go back home or were more prepared than me and did their holiday shopping a while ago. Or I guess a lot of people do their holiday shopping online. I don't know. I don't love shopping online, to be honest. I'm gonna go to the store, buy some pasta, and then we're gonna cook it up. I need to find something that's like easy to make because I'm starving. I am so happy to be on vacation, guys. Like, I just want to spend the rest of the afternoon after I go to the store, just like maybe play The Sims. I'll watch Christmas movies or like other movies that I have on my list. I always have an ongoing list of movies I need to watch and want to watch, old or new. So hello. So it's actually been quite a few days since I last vlogged, just because I was never planning on vlogging over Christmas, but I was planning on vlogging a little bit more, but then I decided I should just fully enjoy my holiday break. And then I also got sick right after Christmas. I'm still a little bit sick, but I'm feeling a lot better. But today is December 30th, so we only have a couple of days left of the year. I actually had to work yesterday. I have to work today. I have to work tomorrow. I have the first off, obviously. It's a national holiday. But then I have to work again Friday. So it's kind of a weird week where it's hard to get anything done, and I'm so grateful that my office was closed last week and I had the whole week off. But just kind of weird, you know, to like start the new year like that in the middle of the week. But anyway, this morning I went to the gym already, had my breakfast. Now I am heading to a coffee shop to do some work because I tried working from home yesterday and I just wasn't very productive. I feel like, yeah, it's just hard this week to get back into things. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that week off was so nice, but I just completely forgot about work. Like I just forgot about the concept of work and just wasn't very much looking forward to going back. So just taking it one day at a time. I have a lot of work to do today, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do what I have to do. This is so dramatic. But anyway, welcome to Tuesday.
He moved like a magnet, wearing holes in the carpet, counting steps to the back porch, same song from the screen door. He was a score on a mountain, waiting for a sign of rain. Cardboards with his head.
So good. He's so good.
So I've made it back to the apartment. I had a couple of calls. Now I'm gonna make some lunch. And I'm feeling really lazy. I feel like that's the theme today. Like literally the past 2 days. But I have some tortillas, and some leftover chicken breasts, like cooked already. So I'm gonna make some sort of taco. Oh, also, we've changed like I don't know, it was not intentional, but we put our, if you can call that a kitchen island, over there because we had Christmas Eve in this apartment. Believe it or not, we put like a big backyard dining table here, like a foldable one. So we had made some space, and now I'm like, I don't know, do I like this better? I did like that this was separating kind of like the kitchen and the living room, but also I kind of like that it's open now because we were kind of always bumping into this. Anyway, small apartment problems, but let me know what you guys think. I don't know. For now, we've been keeping it that way. But anyway, the apartment has overall been a mess. I mean, it's not horrible, but there's just some stuff laying around from Christmas cards, gifts, like stuff that we've unpacked that I just have not had the motivation to do. I mean, I don't know. I'm just not feeling motivated these days. I feel like a lot of people have already caught that New Year's bug, but didn't catch me yet. Maybe it'll hit on January 1st. We'll see. Again, as you can see, even this office is a mess, and there's actually a reason for that. I mean, this office is gonna get cleared out I'll talk a little bit more about it in the future. But so I'm actually gonna I think I'm gonna play The Sims on my lunch break because I can, and I got back into playing The Sims during the holiday break, and I just can't stop. And it's so funny because I used to be quite literally addicted to playing The Sims when I was a kid. Like, I would play an unhealthy amount when I was not supervised. I was just thinking about this yesterday because I was trying to justify, not that I need to, but like playing video games. And I thought about the fact that if I just replace watching TV with playing video games, then it's about the same thing. And I feel like I can maybe just replace it by playing video games, playing The Sims specifically. I don't really play any other video games. So I'm done with work, and is this lighting super weird? Let me turn this off. I don't know if that's better. So I'm done with work, and hello, mister. He does this. Every time I talk to the camera, he just wants attention. Ziggy, lay down. I want to do a little bit of journaling right now, and I don't really have a plan for journaling, and I guess in general. I don't know what's going on, but I've just been feeling so off for the past couple of days. I'm feeling simultaneously super restless and unmotivated. Sorry, I feel like I'm being so dramatic in this video. I think right before the holiday break, I was feeling so burnt out, and then I kind of stopped everything for a week to rest. And I think I did a pretty good job at resting, but now I am having such a hard time getting out of it, like getting back into things. I mean, mainly because I'm feeling really unfulfilled by my current occupation, but there's also so much uncertainty in what I'm going to do next, and that's both like really exciting but really scary. I feel like this is the first time that I am going into a new year where I feel like I have no idea what's gonna happen. Like, not in a bad way necessarily, just I feel like anything is possible. But because of that, I'm feeling a little bit paralyzed, if that makes sense. So right now, I need to jot down some notes, or I don't know, something. I'm just gonna write down things that come to mind on what I know I want to focus on what some of my plan, whatever loose plan I have for next year is. I think my main focus right now is going to be this concept of, instead of going after these massive goals and aspirations, just doing the next thing you're feeling drawn to, and then one step at a time, you'll get to something that you're happy and fulfilled with based on what my instincts are telling me. I'm gonna journal. I'm gonna put on some music. I'm gonna write down some things. And hopefully once I'm done with that, I will make a little bit more sense than I am right now. And we can chat some more about it.
She wrote you a letter so you wouldn't forget her. Wish I could care less. It isn't my place to know what it says. My heart is a front page. It won't act its own age. It aches as it bends, folds at the edges. I'm out of my hand. Say that we're fine and all, 'cause we are. But where's that confidence for someone who finds it hard to remember? Where's that common sense?
So today is December 31st, last day of the year. I'm just trying to make a quick breakfast before I head out to work at a different coffee shop than the one I was at yesterday. But I'm feeling very excited today. I know that I was a little bit down last night, but I think all the journaling and reflecting that I've been doing have actually really helped. And I'll talk a little bit more about that later. But this morning I continued to organize my thoughts and journal before I went to the gym. And then right now I actually just spent a little bit of time, which put me a little late, but who cares, making a 2025 post on Instagram. By the way, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you can go ahead and do that. It's so interesting how looking back really puts things into perspective, because I do feel like 2025 was a hard and a tough year, but at the same time, just looking through all of these photos and memories, I just can't believe everything that happened this year. So it's good. It's good to look back and reflect, because that's when you really realize how much you've accomplished and how much you've done. And I have done so much this year. I'm still feeling so grateful, and I'm still feeling so proud for how much I've grown and how much hard work I put into it. And then aside from all of the work that I've done, there's also all of these moments that happen in between. They're just life moments. Like, we went to my dad's big 60th birthday party in France earlier this year, and then I went back to France in September for my cousin's wedding, and I was stuck in France for a little bit, and that somehow weirdly allowed me to spend more time with my family. And yeah, just looking back and seeing all of these kind of milestones, I don't know, it's just comforting to think about everything that happened this year. And it, you know, it makes it hard to not be excited about what more is coming in 2026. Alright, and now I need to actually stop chit-chatting because I'm running late, so I'm just gonna eat my eggs and we're gonna head to the coffee shop. So, as you can tell, I'm actually pretty much ready to head out to go to New Year's Eve thing. It's not really a party. One of my friends is throwing a pregame at his house. And then after that, I'm actually meeting up at... Aaron is working at a comedy club and he had to work for their New Year's Eve special tonight. So I want to be with him at midnight. So I'm actually gonna go to this little thing at my friend's house, and then before midnight I'm gonna head into Manhattan to meet up with Aaron and, you know, get my New Year's kiss. Before I head out, wanted to take some time to talk a little bit about what I did with all of my crazy journaling from yesterday. And also, I feel like most importantly, I wanted to talk about the fact that it's okay if you don't have a plan for next year, I think it's okay to have more of a set of intentions. What I did yesterday basically was just dump all of my thoughts and like all of my feelings and all of the things that I feel like are kind of like pain points in my life right now, just things that have been on my mind. And then from that actually came a larger direction. But basically, one of the biggest issues in my life right now is that I lack fulfillment in my main activity at my job. And that is something that I want to change because it's slowly making me kind of miserable. And I obviously don't want that to happen. And then simultaneously, I have been meaning to follow certain dreams for a very long time and kind of always chose safety and comfort, which is perfectly okay if you do that. And for me, it was necessary for a period of my life. But now that things are getting more difficult on that side, I'm kind of seeing it as a sign that this is the time for me to pursue the other things that might be a little scary, but I would be more passionate about. I've talked about the fact that I want to follow a photography career previously on this channel, and because I've been so busy at my corporate job, I have not really had time to invest in that. And I think I'm realizing that at some point, not like in the near future, but at some point I'm gonna have to do that full time and try it, because it's really hard for me to grow that business while I'm working a full-time job that is very demanding. And obviously YouTube is the other side that I want to continue pouring into and developing and, you know, growing bigger and better. It's like I just want to make an impact, and hopefully a positive one. And I just don't feel like that's gonna happen in the corporate world for me. As I was going through all of these ideas, I realized that it kind of all ties in together into this big intention that I actually wrote down and kind of like came to me while I was doing all of this writing, and that was creating something bigger than myself. So I think that's my intention for 2026. I ended up like doing this kind of like crazy diagram, but this is what I'm gonna do in 2026. I'm gonna create, and I'm gonna create more than just for myself. You know, I just want to create something that has an impact and can help people in whatever way that might be. And obviously I'll also do things that's more on like the passionate side. I'll also likely have to do things for money, and, you know, to continue to exist and survive in this world. But hopefully I can feed into more passion projects on the side as well. So yeah, I think I have talked enough that I probably have made myself a little late now. So I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna take you guys along. I don't know how much I'm gonna be filming tonight because New Year's Eve is always kind of crazy, but we'll see.